Hello everybody, welcome to the No Age Podcast. I am your host Samora Sanga. I have a guest with me today, friend. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Thandi. Yeah, happy to be here.
I want to start with where did you grow up?
Okay.
Where did you go to school?
Yeah.
Those experiences.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I was born in England and I lived there for 4 years. And then my family moved to Uganda to try and set up life.
Do you have any Ugandan family?
Yeah, my dad's side.
Your dad is Ugandan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think first I went to KJA, Kampala Junior
Really?
Academy. Yeah.
Me too.
Really? You in my class? I can't even remember any of my classmates. I was only there for a few weeks. Yeah.
Really?
Then I got beat.
Why?
I don't know. I made friends with this really mischievous kid. And so whenever he did something, I would just automatically get in trouble too.
What's his name?
I have no idea, man. I wish I knew.
That's crazy. I didn't
I'd
know
love to
you
find
went
him,
KJA.
yeah.
What the hell?
So after I got beat, my mom took us out the school.
They beat you at school?
Yeah, at school.
Yeah, they used to whoop us.
Yeah, man.
Corporal punishment.
So it's a bit mad. So then I went to Kisu for 2 years. Then I went to Rainbow for almost the rest of secondary school up until...
You went to Kisu as well?
Yeah, but that was reception year 1.
Ah.
I didn't really stay, yeah. And then
wow.
after that I went to Rainbow, yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
And then at 16, then I went to school in England for 2 years and then uni.
At what point did you start getting interested in music and stuff?
Because
I know you make some music.
Yeah, I guess that was once I had left. I think I was in year 13, I guess. And that's the first time I actually wrote a whole kind of rap. So yeah, I guess I was 16, 17 around there. I'm not even sure what really inspired it. I think it was around the time of Ferguson and all that kind of happening.
Ferguson.
You know, what was it? Damn, what was his name?
Oh, you mean the guy who got shot?
Yeah, he got shot by the police.
And you wrote something about that?
Generally, yeah.
Oh.
So I think that's what kind of spurred off the whole...
How do you feel about what's going on right now?
It's a madness. At first I was...
Okay, go on.
It's just exhausting at this point that it's still happening because it's been happening. By now you'd have thought, okay, there'd be some kind of significant change that had happened or just something more. But yeah, it's just kind of depressing at this point. I just don't even know what to...
So, career-wise, you're saying you want to do biology, like a doctor?
Not like a doctor. I think I want to do research. So yeah, maybe something to do with bacteria or biotechnology.
I had no idea about this, by the way.
Really?
I just know you for making music.
Oh,
yeah.
fairs, yeah. Fairs, yeah.
So continue.
So yeah, or maybe something neuroscience based. I'm not really sure yet. I guess right now I'm just trying to see what's available here to do, which is mostly disease research, I guess. So yeah, I'm trying to get into that and then we'll see where that takes me, I guess.
But what I'm seeing now, I feel the world doesn't think, they think of Africa as lesser, economically.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I was showing you that plane finder thing. I don't know if you can put it
I
up when you guys editing it, but it's fucking crazy. There's 4 planes. 1 billion people.
Yeah.
So many people have to make money and so many people travel to do that.
Honestly.
And you're gonna tell me there's 4 flights while there's thousands of flights everywhere else in the world.
Mad. And so many people are stranded right now.
Angry.
Yeah. Because we just get left out of the conversation a lot of the time. But at least people are starting to pay attention. At least people that are more involved in economics, I feel, and business. And a lot of people are coming back as well from the diaspora, to set up shop here and try and make a life here.
That's very true.
So I feel good things are coming, it's just gonna take us a while.
Do you want to live in Uganda?
I'm not even sure. Before I came back, when I was still at uni, I was nah, because I don't know how easy it would be to find work and earning in shillings is also just, you know, sometimes not the...
You speak, what?
Lugba. No, I don't. My dad tried to teach us several times, but
it's a shame. Fathers need to step their game up on teaching their children. Because mostly you find the mothers do that. Because my mom taught me, I'm calling out my dad right now. You can come and sit here right now and try and... But you didn't teach me enough Jack, bro.
Honestly.
You just did not.
I guess he was working a lot also, like when we were quite young too, so...
But I'm saying, what is the culture up there like?
The culture, I guess like food-wise, it's like kalo, dried fish.
No, we're brothers.
Yo,
yeah,
for real.
Dried fish as well. Because they got the Nile in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
so.
yeah, shit, that shit must be good.
Shit like that, it's fire actually. What else? Not really much like matoke and that kind of stuff. So sweet potatoes, cassava. You don't like matoke? What?
You like matoke?
I love matoke. Yeah, katogo is mine. What? I'm shook. Okay, but fair enough. What's your favorite like Ugandan food then?
Dried fish, sweet potato, luombo of G-nuts, avocados there on the side.
Yo.
Some sweet potato, maybe rice. That'll be okay. So yeah, you came back from the UK recently and you were in quarantine, right?
Yeah, I was.
How did that go? Did they come in every day and swab your nose and shit?
Not every day. They swabbed me like on the day after I arrived, because I got there quite late. It's only twice actually. It's when you get there and when you leave is when they come and like
swab your nose.
Swab you, yeah. So it wasn't bad. Like I guess I was kind of used to being by myself because I was at uni as well before I came back. So the solitude wasn't that bad.
By yourself.
No, I had like flatmates, but I don't even really vibe with them like that. Like they weren't my friends. They're just people I like tolerated really. So
like Big Brother house.
Yeah, essentially. If I hear you're in the kitchen, I'm just gonna wait. When I hear it's empty, I'll go get my stuff.
But you have to pay for the whole treatment.
Yeah,
you stay in a hotel, they give you food.
No, you have to pay for food, for water, accommodation. It's crazy. People made money.
How did it come up to like how much is it?
I think accommodation by itself was 2-point-something million, and then with food was like 500K.
For 2 weeks?
Yeah. Like rounding up with water as well. I had to buy my own water. It's
they cook for you?
Yeah, like I just ordered meals to be fair. So you can get room service, which is free, luckily. But yeah.
When's room service free? Which
just like them bringing the food to your room, you don't have to pay for that, but like you have to pay for the food.
What do you think about female rappers then?
Like, they're winning right now.
Yeah. Have you heard this new song?
Wap. Wap.
What's...
I love it.
Yeah? I like it too. I love it as well. But I'm like, yo, they're taking it.
They're taking it like...
Taking it.
Because I guess for so long we only had like Nicki. And even then, like I never really got into Nicki back in the day. Like when everyone was like on her. I don't know why.
Would you make a song like that?
Like that? Depends how much money I have. Like if I was making money like them, sure, you know. But right now... I don't think so. Guys just be like, why is this guy talking about this? Like, what are you doing?
So you're human, right?
Yeah, I mean...
How does it feel to be a human?
How does it feel? It's trash. It's actually the worst
why
thing
are
ever.
you human? See what I'm saying? So
I feel like...
That's why some people come up and tell you I'm a squirrel.
I mean...
Because it feels better to be a
squirrel. You can want to be a squirrel, but you're still gonna have to, you know, pay bills and live this human life.
You could eat
like nuts and live in a tree. I
just
guess
live in a tree. Just stay true, bro. Stay true to your cause, bro.
Man, I guess the only good thing about being human is like the comfort of like easy access to food and water if you're like privileged enough to have that, and like internet, I guess.
But I think that's only because we introduced those luxuries to ourselves. Like we are constantly looking to be more and more comfortable. But like before, I feel like food was food. Like you know,
like
have you ever heard about have you heard about these ancient tribes that are still in Africa? Like I mean, some are in Tanzania, some are in Indonesia.
Oh, like it's kind of untouched, like
untouched. That's what they call it. Untouched cultures and traditions. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I have. And even like in the Amazon. They just live in life, which I guess.
And a lot of people go to visit them, thinking they're just trying to help, and they're like, and when you ask them, yo, do you want to go to America? There's like, where people jump off of buildings to kill themselves. Are you crazy?
Honestly.
Which is like...
It's mad. And also, like, even a lot of, like, missionary type people are always trying to get to these people to try and, like, tell them about the gospel.
That's exactly what they did, because...
It's like, leave them alone. They don't want to hear that. Like, I'm sure they're okay.
There's serious African religions that are... Even people just call them witchcraft. They're completely... What do you call them?
Like demonized.
Shunned, yeah, demonized.
I guess, yeah, it's because of, like, colonization. I guess they had to unseat the previous deities so that they could give us Christ, and so I feel like that was, like, the easiest way to do it. It's like, if you do that, you're gonna go to hell.
Are you religious?
Not really.
Yeah.
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 Are you? Were you brought up, like, religious or no?
Yeah, no.
No?
No.
You weren't forced into study school?
My grandfather was quite... He was a Catholic.
Okay.
And it meant a lot to him because he went against what his father was Protestant, I think, and he wanted to be Catholic, so it was like a big...
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That just makes it
so
like...
similar. It's like, guys...
What are you fighting over?
Honestly. But
a white
feel like,
Jesus.
Man, religion really does a lot to... I don't know, like, pit people against each other.
No, but it's more about being in, like, balance with yourself and, like, your spirit.
Yeah.
Like, realizing that you're not God. You are not God.
True, I guess.
Because some people, like, move around.
Kanye.
Like,
but...
why does Kanye always come up? Kanye, man.
No.
It's like a profitable business.
That's
And you know, when you say that you're a religion, you don't get taxed. So you're making so much more bread.
That's true.
Than anyone else.
Like, I remember this one time I went to this church, Miracle Center. It used to be on, like, Rainbow Road.
Okay. Yeah.
But this pastor would be like, depending on the amount of money you would give in the offerings was like equivalent to the amount of blessings you'd get. So he'd be like, okay, if you're given 50,000, you're gonna get the most blessings. Or if you gave 500, he'd be like, like, you know,
can't
I
do
don't know
much.
about that. Yeah, as if, you know, the money that you give is proportional to the blessings. And that's just how they were just raking it in, because like it can be so manipulative, and I guess people are just so kind of open when it comes to religion that it really can be twisted.
People's spirits are vulnerable.
Yeah, definitely. And there's nobody there to stop them and be like, hey, hold on, this is a bit.
Or did you have something you wanted to ask me?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about like your upbringing and like specifically your parents' like taste in music and
okay.
I grew up hearing.
I grew up in the university, Makerere University. My dad has hella records at home because he used to be a DJ.
Oh man.
Yeah, on radio and shit. So he has so many records. He has like Shabba Ranks, Bob Marley, Youssou N'Dour, Salif Keita, a lot of jazz. What's that guy's name? B.B. King, blues.
Wow.
My mom listens to what's popping, you know. She likes
like
Sheba.
Current stuff. Oh, okay, cool.
She's like Beyonce. She likes that Drunken Love.
Wow.
She likes
That's a vibe.
Yeah, she just texted me that she likes Cardi B. She just texted me like, what did she say? She said, wow, never heard of Cardi B but love this sexy video. So
what a G. Okay, cool. So you grew up with like a lot of variety.
Yeah,
that really like formed the taste of music you have now.
I never used to get like, I was just like, it's just
your dad's music.
It's just records. But then after I grew, like I started listening to like Soulja Boy. I was into like a lot of Soulja Boy, into like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Then after a certain point I started to realize what music really was. I was just into rap, and I understood what music was. And there's one day I spent like a whole night just listening to B.B. King.
Wow.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah, this is some good shit.
Yeah, so
okay, cool.
Everything. A lot of like African music, jazz, blues.
Dope. Cause I feel like it's like
what
it's
about
really
you?
lucky. I guess I listen more to my mom's music, I guess, than to my dad's, because my dad likes country. For some reason, like he really
American
likes country. Yeah, country songs. He'd be jamming to that, and like
Ray Cyrus.
I don't know about that, but like
Louder, project.
Oh yeah, projecting. But I guess my mom also listens to a lot of like Bob Marley and Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, that as well.
And who else? Shirley Bassey. Not really Nina Simone for some reason. I kind of found her by myself, I guess. Who else? Then I guess like a lot of like gospel, like Fred Hammond and Mary, Kirk Franklin. Yeah, those kind of vibes too. Really?
So basically, they say that we are spawns of aliens from a planet called Nibiru that comes around like every 16,000 years or something.
Mad.
Yeah, I mean if you just search up Sumerians and like,
cool, I'll check that out.
They have hieroglyphics with like helicopters.
Oh, what?
Some crazy shit. And there's this book called The Lost Book of Enki. It's written by this guy called Zachariah Stitchin, and he's translating these hieroglyphics.
Oh, cool.
And they're talking about how they made Adam and Eve in a lab. And yeah, pretty crazy shit. Yeah. And like how they just took some of their DNA and some of like ape DNA.
Yeah.
And just fused it, because it makes so much sense, because our evolutionary
yeah, there you go.
Evolutionary leap is too fast from ape to human.
Like hominid. Yeah, that is so true.
There's all of those,
there's a missing link.
And they're saying that those pieces were just like they just kept trying to make until they got it right. Yeah, because they would use some stuff from apes, they would use some stuff from dogs, because we have DNA from even ants and beetles, you know.
I mean, I guess
we have DNA from everywhere, and some DNA DNA is like the building block of life, like everything.
True. Wow, I've never heard that theory, but I feel like it sounds like it could be true. I don't know, like, because I feel like there's some other civilization as well that also had, like in their creation theory, it was about like aliens coming down and like teaching them also like how to farm and
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Egypt they were talking about hydroponics. They taught them how to do like, I don't know if they taught them. They say in the same breath there's another guy called Drunvalo Melchizedek. He wrote a book called The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life. You know what the Flower of Life is?
No.
Ever seen that image of patterns with circles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
okay.
That's like an ancient key to a lot of things. So he's saying that the pyramids are actually a spaceship for aliens. And a lot of ancient cultures still like, so how they used to, so in you know I'm going with this. In ancient Egypt, they used to take something called the lotus flower.
Okay.
So which had like some properties of DMT or whatever. And even now in the Amazon, they
like
take ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And even there's so many like, what do you call them? Clinics that give people ayahuasca who have been through some traumatic stuff, and people have a connection to a higher being, and they're saying that somehow these, like, yo, it's so trippy, man.
Wow.
There's so
like
many
that's the
things.
link to the aliens, you think? Potentially. Because I feel like in a lot of like ancient civilizations as well, there usually was the use of some kind of psychedelic or like some kind of substance.
Listen,
to, you know,
there's a vibration. It's a different vibrational.
Yeah. It also just feels like we're fighting the same battle over and over again. It's like, you know, it's like, it's just how it's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of cynical, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's turn to a new positive page. What are your favorite kind of animals?
My favorite kind of animals. Yeah, I love animals. Honestly, man, like, I wish I wasn't human. But.
Yeah, what are your favorite animals?
My favorite animals, I like cats, dogs, birds. I really like birds just to look at. Lizards as well. I really like lizards, especially what are they called? Chameleons. They're so cool. We used to have them on a bush in my house, my old house. Is it this house? No, it was a different house in Kansanga. And they just really liked this one bush for some reason. They were like these tiny, yeah. Well, my brother did, but I would like get close enough sometimes. But they would just kind of like hold onto your hand like that, you know, with their little hands. And yeah, they're pretty chill, you know, like.
I like
yeah.
I guess like I like really much just like giraffes trip me out.
Ooh,
lions trip me out. Flamingos. Ooh, those are weird animals that don't make sense.
I see.
I don't like moths. I don't think like moths, praying mantises.
You like praying mantises?
And like maybe some kinds of spiders are not from Earth. Those things definitely came from other bacteria from meteorites. I don't care. No, you can't tell me that. Have you seen how that thing moves, bro?
Yeah, I kind of get that though.
Nah.
Because those guys are real fighters as well.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Just imagine a praying mantis the size of a dog.
Yeah.
Humans are done. You're finished. A spider the size of a dog. You're finished.
Yo.
Who? What are you gonna do? That thing's gonna, bro.
Each other go. That's very true.
Some guys were saying the praying mantis the size of a horse. I was like,
what?
That's demonic type. But even a dog, even if it was a small dog, it can fly. It has an exoskeleton.
Oh yeah.
A wasp the size of a dog. But for me, my totem is wasp, so I can't kill wasps.
Oh really? I can't kill spiders. Wow.
Wasps are also one of my favorite animals.
Really? Why? They're so mean though. Like
they have never been stung by a wasp.
Really? Maybe that's why you like them.
Around my house.
Oh okay, cool.
They don't do much.
I guess if you don't like fuck with them, they won't really like. But nah, some of them are just vindictive, man. I've been stung a few times.
Really?
Yeah, by bees and wasps. I don't know.
They say that those are my ancestors. Like literally, that's my granddad. So if he stings me, it means something.
Oh, I see. Maybe you just protected them. Shit, man. Maybe they just don't like to fuck with you.
Literally, they're all over my house. They don't do nothing.
Wow. Fair enough.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This was the No Age Podcast. I am your host, Samora Sanga, and thank you for Thandi for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Love.
It's been cool.
Blessings to you all. One love. Big things figure out.
I love it.
Lovely.
Yeah.